Hey, how you doing? It's Charles. I've got a list of questions here. I've been neglecting a lot of things here in Nantucket because I've been busy. Drinking a Bud Light. I'm going to answer some questions. Okay. I've got 7 days of work left here in Nantucket. And then I head back to Serbia on the 17th. I arrive in Nikola Tesla Airport. So excited, so ready to be back. Okay? Had a great time here in Nantucket, but it's time to go home. Let's get some of these questions quickly, because you know I ramble and I don't want to make a 50-minute video, okay? Here's some of the oldest questions that I had, and I wanted to answer these quickly for these folks, and I'm going to have another one of these here soon, okay? So anyhow, let's go. A gentleman by the name of Anthony. I don't know if I should call him a gentleman, but Anthony says, stop spreading hate and stirring up tensions in the Balkans. You cheer against Croatia and against your own nation. You're a traitorous piece of shit. How can you cheer against your own country in the Olympics, you bastard? Okay, Anthony, by no means, how am I stirring up tensions in the Balkans? I'm not stirring up tensions anywhere, my friend. Alls I do is talk about Serbia. I don't insult the neighbors of anywhere. I've said this in numerous videos. I've never insulted Croatians. I've never insulted Albanians. Never insulted the Bosnians. Never insulted the Romanians or the Greeks or the fucking Macedonians or the fucking Bulgarians. Nobody. I don't insult people. And to get to the part, you cheer against Croatia. So what? I like Serbia. Serbia is my favorite team in the Olympics. I'm assuming this is about the... Oh yeah, it says the Olympics. And how did I cheer against my own country? Let me tell you when I cheered against the United States. I only cheered against the United States when they were playing Serbia, okay? I don't consider that being a traitorous piece of shit. I would have loved to seen the Serbian basketball team kick the American team's ass. When you look at how large and massive the United States is, how much money goes into the Olympic program, and how much goes into the Serbian program. You know, massive difference. Serbia is all about team play. And I'd love to see the selfish American players get their ass handed to them, but it didn't happen. You know, and I did cheer for Serbia against Croatia. Of course, I like Serbia. I live in Serbia. My favorite Olympic moment was when Serbia beat Croatia in the basketball. In that basketball game, they won by 3. Such a good game. And I said in numerous things, congratulations to the Bogdanovic, from Croatia. He had a massive game. But I was happy Serbia won. That was one of the best games I've seen in years. So anyway, why'd you call me a bastard? I don't cheer against the United States very often, but I do against Serbia because I would have preferred Serbia to win, okay? Anyhow, next one. Shipquig, a guy from YouTube, he says, hi faggot, why you not mention our gold medal in Kosovo, you dog? Stop saying all this hate on my country. You will pay for this one day, you disgusting, horrible Serbian pig. Kosovo is Albania. You called me a faggot, you called me a dog, you called me a Serbian pig, and I am none of those. And I don't mention a gold medal in Kosovo because I don't think Kosovo should have been in the Olympics because I'm not a nation yet. But I'm not going to get political on that, okay? Why do you call me all these names? That was uncalled for. Okay? I've never had hate on your country because you're not a country. Jubrajedno. Next one here. Drago is his name. Hey Charles, I wanted to ask or tell you something. You know who ex-president of Yugoslavia was? Slobodan Milosevic. Oh, yes, I do. Why don't you do a story about him? Because The Hague recently exonerated him from all war crimes of the ex-Yugoslavia. That's what it was, a civil war. You were in Serbia advertising the good news about Serbia and the pros, my man. Here are 2 links, and if you don't want to look at them, then Google it. However, I will leave you 2 links anyway. Drago, I did see that. And if you follow me on Facebook, I did post one little picture about Slobodan Milosevic where he was exonerated, and I was really, really shocked and disgusted that it didn't get more media publicity. I'm not saying he was a good man, I'm not saying I like him, I'm not saying I hate him, I'm not getting involved in it, but I think that's a big deal. We did the same thing with Vojislav Šešelj. You had all these people that were immediately assumed guilty, that years and years later, after his death, now, oops, he was innocent. Come on. It's all a big international ploy to destroy Serbia. People, nationalists will like that answer. Anyway, but I did see it. I don't like to talk about it too much because I get lots of hate mail when I do. Okay? Next one. Sandra says, I know you were a Democrat. Does that mean you were voting for Hillary Clinton? Okay, good question. If you can see my shirt here, can you read it? First time in my life, I'm going to be honest about something. I'm a very liberal Democrat. I believe in social programs. I believe that those with a lot should help those with a little. I believe healthcare is a right, not a privilege. That is a big deal to me. I think we need to take care of those that have so little, you know. If that means that we have to pay a little higher taxes, so be it. We can't allow big corporations to do what they're doing, the big banks and all these things. It's terrible. It makes me sick. What's going on in this country that's hidden and that people don't care about. The media is responsible for a lot of this. They bring up these tiny little things that should just be a bleep on the radar, but they blow them out of proportion so people forget about the real crimes that's going on in this country. I am a Democrat. I voted Democrat. The first election I could ever vote in, presidential election anyway, was 1996. I've stated before, I voted for Bill Clinton. It was the first time I could vote. I voted for Bill Clinton. At the time, I liked Bill Clinton. No longer do I like the Clinton family. I am no longer a supporter. I used to think he was God. I used to think he was the most amazing human being ever. But no longer. I voted in 96 for Bill Clinton. In the year 2000, I voted and caucused in Iowa for Al Gore. 2004, I voted and caucused for John Kerry in the state of Iowa next door. I went door to door seeking support. 2008, I voted for Barack Obama. In 2012, I voted for Barack Obama. So I've always voted for the Democratic candidate. This time, I will not. And I was up in the air. I've talked to all my Serbian friends about this here in Nantucket even. Me and a bunch of them have talked. We thought, man, look at our field we have this year. We've got Hillary Clinton, we've got Donald Trump. No way in living hell would I ever cast a ballot for him, ever. The most sickening, disgusting human being on the planet. Makes us look horrible. He's what I hate about this country. I would never vote for him. I don't even like to say his name. Hillary Clinton, I sat there and I contemplated after Bernie Sanders lost. I was a massive Bernie Sanders fan. Loved everything he preached. Such a good, uncorrupt human being. And then he endorsed Hillary Clinton. I was up in the air. I talked to some of my Serbian friends. I said, you know what? I'm not going to vote for Donald Trump. I always vote in presidential elections. I've got to vote for that woman. And then I thought about it. You know, I laid down. I thought hard. And I thought, you know what? How can I vote for her? Her husband's the one that attacked Serbia. She's the one that lied about being under sniper fire when she flew into Sarajevo that time. She is things I hate about this country too. And I thought, how would Serbians view me if I voted for this woman to be president of my country? That would be like somebody from Serbians supporting somebody from Afghanistan that bombed my country and killed some of my people. I couldn't live with myself out of respect for you Serbians. So I will not vote for Hillary Clinton, ever. Nor will I vote for her daughter, Chelsea, if she runs for anything. Nor will I vote for any other Clinton in that family. Okay? I'm voting for Jill Stein, Green Party, a candidate that has absolutely no chance, unfortunately, but it's the principle of the thing. I'm sick and tired of the Democrats and the Republicans, the two-party system. We need different parties. I'm voting for Jill Stein. Long story short, that's it. I will not be voting for Hillary Clinton. Last question. A guy named Menandros. He's from Greece. He says, hello, Charles. I'm a subscriber and a big fan of your YouTube videos. Thank you. I'm Greek and I live in Greece. I am 17 years old. For some reason, I feel 100% Serbian. I don't know why. My question to you, is it easy for a foreigner to live in Serbia and in Belgrade? I don't know the language, but I will start lessons soon. So how is the life in Serbia? Is it difficult to find a job there? Is it difficult to get a Serbian passport? Thanks for your time. Okay, let me quickly get to these. Nice to meet you, brother. The Greeks are very well respected in Serbia. The Serbians love the Greeks, and the Greeks obviously love the Serbians also. You're all Orthodox folks. Very similar people. First question you ask me. My question to you, is it easy for a foreigner to live in Serbia and in Belgrade? Is it easy for a foreigner? Yes, for a foreigner to live in Serbia, it's very easy. You don't need to know the language because most people, you're 17, most people your age, almost everybody's going to speak English. I am almost 40 and I've lived there for about 6 years off and on, and I don't speak their language well, and I live there consecutively with no problems. So learn a little bit of it, you'll be more well respected, and you will not have any problems. Okay? How is life in Serbia? Life in Serbia is great, in my opinion. If you have a little bit of money, everything's laid back, people are connected, friends are very close, family's very close. You don't have to worry about getting in a rush. Things just flow. There's people having fun at all times of the day and night. It's a great place to be. Okay? Is it difficult to find a job there? Yes, it's extremely difficult to find a job there. That's the problem. The problem is money. The problem is jobs for regular Serbian people even. So foreigners have an even more difficult time finding it. Things that are possible to do for a foreigner, you can always get a hold of the Greek embassy. All the embassies always have information on companies, Greek companies, American companies that are in there, so you can get listings on that. You can contact some of them for some things. You could teach Greek, do private Greek lessons. There's a lot of people that want to learn Greek language, as many people do with English, private lessons for English. But that's the problem. If you can find a job to sustain yourself, so be it. It's great. It would be nice. But the salary's going to be low. If you can find something to do for yourself, it might be a little bit better. Open a Greek, what do Greeks have? I was trying to think. Like a gyros place or something like that. Maybe a small little place. I think you could make money, and I think you could sustain yourself if you have a little bit of money. Okay? Is it difficult to get a Serbian passport? They say a Serbian passport. I would like to get a Serbian passport possibly one day. You have to live in the country for about 5 years, or you have to have some Serbian blood ancestry in you. You can also get one, I guess, if you purchase property and you stay there long enough, things such as that. Okay? He said at the end, thanks for your time and keep doing such great videos. Thank you, Menendros. I appreciate it, my friends, and that's it. That's my questions for the day. I will talk to you all soon. Oh, and about my finger. Somebody else asked about my finger. I broke this finger, or I ruptured the tendon here, shook somebody's hand, busted the tendon. Blah! Why do you shake with your left hand anyway? Nobody does that. But some guy reached out and I did it, and that's it, guys. Jill Stein for president. Do widzenia.